You know what the problem is when you embark on that once-in-a-lifetime trip? In the beginning, it feels endless. It's only now starting to sink in a little bit that we're actually in Alaska. We still have 25,000 kilometers to go to get to Argentina. It's only beginning. When you set off to drive across 2 continents and 15 countries, it feels like the road will stretch on forever. We're right here, and this beautiful blue water is right there.
Wow.
Unbelievable. You make new friends, you get to visit some of the most beautiful spots on Earth, you get yourself into a whole lot of trouble, but this thing that you wanted so badly, you are in it.
¿Viajan por la Panamericana o...?
Sí, eso es, sí.
¿En esta?
Sí.
But somewhere along the way, you start to realize that it's coming to an end. After 2.5 years of driving, today we reach the end of the road and arrive in the southernmost city in the world. Right now, we are at a diner in the middle of Patagonia. We've come here for brekkie. This is an Argentinian version of a French toast. One of our last breakfasts on the Pan American Highway. So you're going to enjoy it.
I have the avocado toast, but first I'm gonna try this. It's called a media luna. Looks a bit like a croissant, but it's the Argentinian version. It's good. It's less crunchy and flaky than a typical French croissant, but...
Okay, boy. It's time.
This is the final drive. This is the last 200 and something kilometers of the Pan American after driving, what is it, like 60,000 kilometers?
The final stretch of the Pan American Highway crosses Tierra del Fuego, Spanish for Land of Fire. This is as far south as you can go on Earth outside of Antarctica. It's home to some amazing sights, even some very famous foods, all of which we're going to show you today. Because dude, we spent 2.5 years of our life trying to get here. Not weeks, not months, years. Today, we are driving until Ushuaia, the southernmost city on Earth, and then tomorrow we're going on a cruise there. And after that, we'll drive the last stretch of road to the iconic sign marking the end of the Pan American Highway, the end of our trip. I had a certain expectation about what getting to this sign would look like. It did not look like this. In the past 2.5 years, we visited 15 countries, 15 border crossings in our little home on wheels, and countless adventures. And now we are so close to the end, which is weird. Like, this has been our life for the past 2.5 years.
For the past 2.5 years, every morning we woke up, there was like a clear mission. Head south, and okay, we visited a lot of things along the way. But the North Star, South Star in this case, drive south, head to Ushuaia. And now we're almost there.
One of our favorite things about driving the Pan American is just the sheer variety of things you get to see and experience every day. Here, for example, in Patagonia, when you're just driving around, you get to see all these wild llamas next to the road. So you're like in the middle of nowhere, just cruising, looking out the window, and then suddenly they're there like, hi friend. In Alaska and Canada, it was other kinds of animals, but
Bears.
Bears, moose.
Moose. These are more friendly than bears and moose.
Never actually tried to pet a bear, so we're not sure.
Alright, we've driven about 10 kilometers off the main road into this forest reserve here, because you can see some cool beavers here. They built these dams here and these rivers in this forest, and with a bit of luck you can actually see them swimming around. And
there's this small hiking trail that you can do. It takes you around this river area, but it's pretty cool. We found a dam. This is like, you have Hoover Dam and then you have Beaver Dam. This is it.
this is really impressive. It's like a 10 feet high dam that they built.
Oh, an eagle or something, a big bird, Naick.
We haven't seen any beavers, but we have seen signs that they are extremely intelligent. They've been building benches, bridges, even fire pits out of metal. And judging from the bottom of this tree, they even know how to use chainsaws. That is really scary. I think we need to get out of here.
When we started the Pan American, I think we were chasing moments like this, exploring incredible places across the Americas and soaking in the beauty of this big, amazing planet, to have done the cool thing. But looking back, we had absolutely no idea what we were really signing up for. On a trip like this, things go wrong a lot. Trying to live and work and have fun with 2 people in a van in the heat in the cold, in the middle of a breakdown, or in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes it kinda sucks, and we didn't always cope with that very well. And there were so many times during the trip while trying to do it that it seemed like it just would not be possible. Ushuaia was so far, but we're gonna have to carry the van down here or something. It just seemed impossible.
It's mind-boggling to think that we're actually going to finish this thing.
Ah, Vinny, I swear to God.
Go on, just a few more miles.
Those struggles forced us to grow, to adapt, and to see the bigger picture. In that sense, this trip literally changed us at the most foundational level. More than just a highlight reel, it has been a lesson in how to live.
Just a little bit more.
The scenery here is super dramatic though. It's really starting to feel like the end of the world. Oh my God. Ushuaia.
The magical Ushuaia.
The official gates to the southernmost city in the world. This is wild. This is just... I don't even know what to say. I can't believe that we're here.
We made it.
Such a mix of emotions. Like, I'm really happy, but also like kind of sad about it. I don't know. I just think I so often thought that we were just not gonna get here at all. So many times, I don't know, stressing out over a border crossing or whatever. It seems so far. It was far.
But it's not the end yet. We still have a little more to drive to get to the most southern point where you can get with a car. I'm going to explore the city.
They let you do the stamp yourself at the tourism office, and also tried to sneak in one on my hand, but I kind of foobarred it. It doesn't look like anything really. Right after we arrived, it actually started to snow. The weather is pretty crazy here. It just came out of nowhere. Most people come to Ushuaia because this is where the cruise boats to Antarctica leave from. That is outside of our budget, but we're gonna do a different kind of cruise tomorrow and show you the best of Ushuaia.
Today we're going to be exploring the Beagle Channel, which is the famous channel here that separates Chile from Argentina. And we're gonna do a boat cruise of half a day. We're gonna see some islands over here, we're gonna see some landscapes, and we're gonna see some really cool wildlife.
Ever since we got to South America, I've been looking at where we are on the map because the iPhone has this feature as a cover page. Briefly, it shows you where you are. I can't believe, like right now, at the tippity. Very briefly, look where we are. Closer to Antarctica than we are to Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina. I guess you could say that we spent 2.5 years of our lives driving to see this, fin del mundo. But it was never really about that. Before we started traveling full-time, we had normal office jobs. I was a lawyer, Naick was a consultant, and pretty much every minute of every day during the week was spent in an office. Maybe that is the thing I love most about our life right now and about this trip. Right now is a random Wednesday morning. And look where we are, in this wild place where humans don't even really belong. Stretching 240 kilometers through the southern tip of South America, the Beagle Channel is named after the HMS Beagle, the ship that carried the famous Charles Darwin through this area in the 1830s. In addition to a bunch of birds, the Beagle Channel is also home to sea lions that have taken up residence next to this, the lighthouse at the end of the world. Look at the sea lions on the cliffs here and the lighthouse. Wow, unbelievable.
Look at them. It's way better than expected. It's like so many sea lions. You can see them really up close for a long time.
Now, because Ushuaia is a port city and located on this wild coast of Argentina, it is also seafood heaven. And we came to this restaurant called Volver. The decor alone is truly amazing. Like, this is such a vibey place. You ever seen Discovery Channel, the Bering Sea, where they go king crab fishing? Well, this is what they catch, king crab.
It's not from the Bering Sea, it's from the Beagle Channel, right here.
It's from the Beagle Channel. This is unsettling.
You have to fight. You have to earn it.
Yeah, it's a spiky little bastard, this one. It's so soft and fluffy. It's really good. It tastes like the sea, like a little bit salty. It's not as chewy as lobster or crab sometimes can be. This is some really, really good stuff. It's also really not very cheap. I think these 4 legs are about 80,000 Argentinian pesos, which is roughly $80. But you know us, we love food. We love to try the best food they have wherever we go. So we thought we would splurge a little bit on king crab. Such focus.
Wow.
To food.
To the Pan American.
Good morning, guys. What a crazy view. Water is super, super calm today. It's flat like a mirror. Today is a day we drive to the end of the line, the end of the Pan American, the end of this big 2.5-year trip. And before we do, I want to say 2 things. Number 1, I'm happy we did this trip, and I'm also really happy how many of you have come along for the memories. And we're just always grateful for your support, for taking you along on this, what has been such a wild ride. So we really appreciate you right there watching. And number 2, so the next video is going to be the Pan American Highway, the full travel documentary. I think it's gonna be about 2 hours, and it's gonna have the lessons that we learned in 2.5 years of doing this trip. So we're really excited to share that because I think you're really gonna love watching it. Okay.
Come on, Vinny.
I think it's very important to keep it real on this channel, and I had a certain expectation about what getting to this sign would look like. It did not look like this. Apparently this is a really popular stop with tour buses because this is where all the roads in the Americas end. But I think we're the only ones who got here not on a tour from Ushuaia but from freaking Alaska.
Can you believe that after all this effort, we actually have to take a picture at the sign? Yeah.
So we're at the sign. Here it says Parque Nacional del Fuego, República Argentina. This is from Buenos Aires, 3,000 kilometers, but from Alaska, where we started, 18,000 kilometers. So
we have officially made it to the end of the road.
Bum. One of the biggest adventures of our lives. We just want to say really big thank you to all of you who watched our videos over that time. We really appreciate you. We're gonna take you along on so many more adventures, but this one has come to a close.
And let's not forget the real hero of the journey, Vinny. He sometimes a little bit feisty, sometimes a little bit not so reliable, but he got us here, all the way down to the bottom of Argentina.
Despite everyone saying he couldn't do it, good boy.
Wow.
Bam!
What I also really love about that this is ending is that it also opens up new possibilities for something new. Each ending is always the beginning of something new. Probably gonna do a lot of really cool things next year. I'm really excited about that too.